Hi, teachers. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes to those people who might want to use the New York Times in their curriculum this year. The easiest way to get to it is to go to the New York Times site itself, which I'll show you how to do, but you can also go through the Bloomington High School North website. So I'm here on ours in the middle bottom. And if you want to go straight to the Learning Network, you can just click on this bottom link. The second to bottom will take you to the daily online paper. But if you are already on the New York Times, you can also access it by going to the New York Times, looking at the search bars over on the left. And if you go all the way to more on the bottom, then it will also show you a path to get to the Learning Network. Once you are here, this is a spot where you can send your students directly, or you can also get lessons. But it's, the more I know about this site, I'm amazed by some of the resources that they have available. And I'll just go over them really quickly just to show you, and then hopefully some of you will look at them a little more deeply if they work with your plans for this year. But one of the things that they have, and they repeat this, is they have picture prompts that come out 4 times a week that link to stories after the picture is posted. So kids are given a picture, then they are given the prompt, and then it later links to a New York Times story. There's an on-demand webinar that came out at the end of July that gives some tips on how to incorporate the student contest curriculum into a normal school curriculum. And then right now they have something about the summer reading contest that went on over the last few months. If you go on a little bit, they show the student contest calendar, lesson plans based off the New York Times articles, which break down a little bit better below, as well as writing prompts, lessons, graphs, films, all that relate to teaching about the coronavirus pandemic. If you go down a little bit more, here are the activities for students. So student opinion questions, picture prompts and current event conversations, lessons of the day, teenagers and the times, the weekly news quiz, word of the day, country of the week, student crosswords, film club, what's going on in this picture, what's going on in this graph, and then the student contest and the student calendar. As I mentioned, they have, they repeat some of their information depending on what category they're in. More information about the coronavirus resource page for students. If you go down, they have some professional development webinars that again show how you might want to or be able to incorporate some of the stories and some of the media from New York Times into your classroom. This is some of the things just to illustrate how this really is across the board in terms of all the subjects. They have things about photography, they have things about graphs, they have things, of course, about the reading and the writing that you might expect, but really it can fit into any subject that you teach. But they also have these resources for teachers in addition to current events, which could be used in any classroom. So for instance, if you click on one of them, they're going to show what's on the main page for the Learning Network, but then they get a little more specific depending on what the topics are. Something that really interests me, of course, are any lessons that are related to the summertime, but definitely the talk about the election in November. So if you want to work together or you want to talk more about any of the features of Learning Network, please let me know. Thanks.